EBR-I was designated a National Historic Landmark. More than 15,000 people were on hand when President Johnson arrived at the central facilities of the National Reactor Testing Station. He was accompanied by Mrs. Johnson, the chairman of the Atomic Energy Commission, Dr. Glenn Seaborg, members of the Joint Committee on Atomic Energy, and a large delegation of prominent national and regional dignitaries. In the course of his address, President Johnson reiterated the central meaning of the EBR-I.
So we have come to a place today where hope was born that man would do more with his discovery than unleash destruction in its wake. On this very spot, the United States produced the world's first electricity from nuclear energy.
The president went on to say,
"This energy is to propel the machines of progress, to light our cities and our towns, to fire our factories, to provide new sources of fresh water, and to really help us solve the mysteries of outer space as it brightens our life on this planet." What happened here merely raised the curtain on a very promising drama in our long journey for a better life.
In accepting the plaque designating EBR-I as a National Historic Landmark from Undersecretary of the Interior John Carver, on behalf of the Atomic Energy Commission, Dr. Seaborg commented,
"I accept it also on behalf of the National Reactor Testing Station and the Argonne National Laboratory, whose representatives are here today, and whose outstanding scientists and engineers made the EBR-I possible and thereby created this landmark in our atomic age, as well as in our national history. On this occasion, I would like to give special recognition to the Argonne National Laboratory, whose pioneering work in the nuclear field has been responsible for so many of the advances we are enjoying today in this important field."
From central facilities, the President and Mrs. Johnson went to the Experimental Breeder Reactor I. Dr. Stephen Lorowski, Associate Laboratory Director, greeted them at EBR-I and introduced Dr. Walter H. Zinn, Vice President of Combustion Engineering, Dr. George Beadle, President of the University of Chicago, and Meyer Novick, Director of Argonne's Idaho Division. The visit had an atmosphere of pleasant excitement, coupled with the usual stir of the press and the photographers.
Converted to electricity by using plutonium as the fuel. This, I know, pleases Dr. Seaborg very much, since he is the co-discoverer of the element plutonium.
Identification.
Yes. At this time, I'd like to interrupt for a very brief moment and ask you and Chairman Seaborg to complete the installation of this plaque.
You think we can do this?
So if you would turn in the screws.
It's quite an assignment, you know. I think that made it pretty easy, Mr. President.
That's fine, Bill.
I gave this. I'm going to get
You may have to check to be sure we've done it.
Is this the same one we had over there?
Is this the same one?
It sure is.
Yes,
You got it over here that fast?
That's a pretty good trick. I don't know if I can lift it.
This reactor also.
Thank you, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman. We'll see to it that you receive these as mementos of your finishing the...
You won't get them mixed up.
No, we don't. Now, the reactor itself is located behind this massive concrete shield, and because of that, one can never see the reactor. However,
As Dr. Lorowski escorted the President and Mrs. Johnson on a tour of the facility, he described major features of the EBR-I. utilizing photographs and reactor components on display.
This particular one is at a stage when we're ready to lower the reactor. Just repeating, this is a top view of the reactor. Over here, we can tell him later.
The president was very attentive as they moved through the facility and up to the historic turbine generator, giving special attention to the signatures on the wall of the 16 men who were present when EBR-I first generated electricity. Along with the constant press of photographers was the quiet and efficient control of White House personnel and the Secret Service. Completing the tour, they returned to the face of the reactor shield. Meyer Novick, a senior engineer at EBR-I at the time it was built, and now director of the Idaho division, introduced to the president those whose names appear on the wall.
I'd like you to meet Harold Lechtenberger, who was the project manager of this project at that time. Mr. Cerruti, engineer. Mr. Cameron. Mr. Whittam. Mr. Wilkie. Mr. Johnson. Mr. King. Mr. Barrow. Mr. Lofton. Dr. Zinn. Mr. Koch. Mr. McGinnis. Mr. Stonehocker. And Mr. Pettit.
More pictures, this time with members of the Commission and the Joint Committee on Atomic Energy.
Can't you get your sign together quick? Dr. Beadle? We have.
Then the president of the University of Chicago, Dr. George Beadle, presented President Johnson with a token symbolizing EBR-I's historic achievements.
My honor to present this little token on this occasion, and here it is. It's a light bulb. It's not an ordinary light bulb. It's a burst light bulb that was lighted by energy from a nuclear reactor powered by plutonium. And it's yours to remember this occasion by. And we're honored and we thank you.
Yeah, the first.
I want to tell you exactly where it's going. Into the St. Johnson Library, and a marvelous exhibit. One of the things that happened during our time of working in the country.
I want you to know that's going to solve our... Could you show it to the handcuff on it?
One more.
Lights?
In spite of the pleasant admonishment, the president graciously consented to a group picture with the 16 members of the Argonne team present.
Bill, we have boxes. The original group.
We need to go, Mr. President.
Before saying goodbye, the president and Mrs. Johnson had a few words with former Congressman Ralph Harding from Idaho. This was the first time a president of the United States had visited the National Reactor Testing Station. And it is a matter of pride to Argonne and all the people connected with the success of EBR-I that it was on the occasion designating the Experimental Breeder Reactor I as a National Historic Landmark. As the President was leaving EBR-I,